Hello, all you beautiful wild things. We have some announcements. First off, new Zweihander album comes out right now. This is Nightfall, 15 tracks of Zweihander stuff. I went kind of in a more hard rock, heavy metal like direction with this album, but in the past I used real drums and stuff on some of the heavy metal. This time I've decided to keep it real. So the drum samples and stuff, that's all Super Nintendo. They sound really good to me, but this is all Super Nintendo. The guitars are Super Nintendo, and then most of the other sounds are just straight up DOS, OPL, 2 and 3. So DOS FM synth. Mixing DOS and Super Nintendo together I think makes a really cool sound. So that's what you're getting here with a lot of the tracks. I did 8 or 9 of the tracks this month. So I've been really just working on that. All the videos you've been seeing online, I pre-recorded those. So I have a couple of requests. If you're planning on grabbing the album in like the next, few weeks and you're able to grab it now, please do grab it now because it'll help the album immensely. It goes up in the charts on Bandcamp and new people will discover it. So by grabbing it now, we've already topped the chiptune charts. Maybe we'll be able to top the electronic charts and start to climb up a little bit so people will discover the music. That's really awesome. The other thing, I love when you write reviews. So please do write a review after you've listened to the music. I like to know what your favorite song is. Sometimes I look and take a look at the avatar and see if it's someone I know from the videos or someone I know from social media or whatever, and be like, all right, let's see what their favorite songs are and what that tells me about them. So it's kind of a fun thing. But if you have time and you can, please do write a review for the album. It also helps because people log on and they see like, oh cool, other people are talking about it. And hopefully you enjoy the music. All the links are in the description, or you can just go to zweihander.com. Announcement number 2. I've been working on a game for a little while, and you might have noticed that there's been a lot of hardware videos on the channel. I'm slightly sorry about that. I started looking at this YouTube channel as a job. And I feel like I should have done that a long time ago, but it's made me start doing some stuff I didn't really want to do. Like I didn't want to do so many hardware videos, but I'm using that as a way to help pay for a game. And we've tried to make games in the past. Always had really big ideas like, hey, let's make an Elder Scrolls style giant open world RPG with just 2 or 3 people. And it's like, that's an experience.
In case you're wondering, it's much easier to swim this way. You might drown if you go underwater, but see that nope. Ooh, what's in here? I wonder.
And I think we finally found something that's possible. A click adventure set in 1992.
So late, you want some decaf? Full tilt it is. Y'all staying up playing them video games?
It's a heavy metal click adventure with some zany characters, and it's a dark comedy with weird sci-fi elements. There we go. I'm not sure how I'll put that into an elevator pitch, but whatever. It's got some fun characters now. I've taught myself how to do pixel art, and I've created all the characters and animations, a lot of the props and a lot of the backgrounds that you see in the game. I've worked on those, and then I've been using some of the money I've been making from doing the hardware videos to help pay for another artist who is creating the other backgrounds. And then, I'm not sure if you know this, but we did make one game. It is over on itch.io, and I'll put that in the description. So Solar Crisis was a game jam, and I worked together with someone named Jessica. If you're watching, how's it going? I've got a secret for you in just a minute. Anyway, we created a game called Solar Crisis. It's on her itch.io page, and I'll link all that in the description down below so you can check it out. But we had 2 weeks to make a click adventure. And she did all the logic, a lot of stuff behind the scenes that you really are not going to see. You're going to see a lot of my work because I did the pixel art and the dialogue for the game. And she did pretty much made everything work behind the scenes. So we did this in 2 weeks. I also created the music. Everything was done within the same 2 week period. The graphics, the music, everything was 2 weeks. So I'm kind of proud of that because there's over 1,000 lines of dialogue. And I realized, oh, I can write game dialogue. I can write it pretty quickly. So a dialogue-heavy click adventure is something that I think I could do. So I started working on this game, and Jessica helped at first, and I've been doing most of this on my own, and she doesn't know, but when it's time to release the demo version of the game, I'm going to call, and I'm going to say, hey, you want to help me with these few bugs that I have on the list here? There's not that many right now. There's like none or one right now, so maybe there won't be any, but I'll probably call me for help anyway. If you're curious about that game, I think it's going to be interesting and educational. If you did not grow up during the Satanic Panic, I do want to make some statements about moral panics and what they do to society. And I'm going to kind of use the game as a vehicle to say some things. But otherwise, I want to make a cozy, fun game with some wild, characters. Most of my stuff is very character driven. So if that sounds like something that you might be into, there is a link in the description where you can join the mailing list, and I'll send out information whenever there's a demo available. It's going to take time away from doing these tech videos, but that don't make me happy. Like I said, this is just a job now for me. And it's kind of awkward because you're all like watching me do my job. My job's very public. So you're all seeing like a side of me that's not the fully 100%. I mean, it's me, but you know what I mean? It's like it's a job. It's like if I came to your work and like watched you, would I get the pure essence of who you are? Not necessarily. So it's kind of how it is with the YouTube videos. The real version of me is more into video games, but I don't talk about them as much on this channel. We've got another channel for that. And that'll also be linked in the description. I'll be doing more of those hopefully in the future. But the idea is once I start doing like game development, I want to kind of like move away from doing so many of these videos, but that's not immediate. That'll be down the road a little bit as we get more and more stuff going on. So yeah, but it's nice to have a job to keep things going behind the scenes. Anyway, that was a longer video than I thought it was going to be. I hope everybody's having an awesome day, and Halloween and all that stuff is fun. So hopefully you're staying safe and having a good Halloween. Don't forget to click on the links in the description. Grab yourself a copy of the album. Hope you enjoy it, and here's some more stuff from the album. Let's play some music. Bye everybody.